Good morning and welcome to our Feature of the Week series, where each week we talk about a particular feature in the CamoAg platform. Today we're going to talk about points of interest. Historically, in the past, when you were in the map layer here, you could right-click anywhere on the map and you had an option to add a new point. That no option is no longer available. To add a new point of interest, whether it be a grain bin, a structure, a well, or a pump, you'll need to do that in the farms layer, and I'll show you where that's at. So if you close that out and we just go into an actual farm, you'll note that now when you go into layers, there's this farm layers that becomes available to you. And you'll note too that also, just to show you where this is at, that you can actually turn on any of these points of interest off and on the map by doing simply that. When you toggle one on, it toggles on the feature title. If you toggle it off, it goes off. So you don't have to go in and change these unless you want to include the layer name. But let's go back to just how do I add that point? If you right click anywhere on the map, so let's just say I zoom in. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to full screen here so you have better visibility. We'll go into full screen. We're going to right click on this structure right here, for example, and we're going to add a new point. You'll see that it's now available. We're going to go down and find a structure. We're going to add a structure. And if you go to these vertical ellipses, these three dots, you'll be able to edit the name of this, and we'll just call this barn number 1. We'll save that, and then we'll close that out. And now when you go into layers in these farm layers, you'll see that we've got structures is what we just dropped. If you'll just toggle that off and toggle it back on, you'll see that it automatically drops the feature title in. You can add as many pins as you want to this farm. You could add one for a well, for a grain bin, a gate access, or whatever you wanted to do. But that's how you add a point of interest to the map. Let's say in this case, and I'll just go back to escape to the main menu here. Let's say that you wanted to create a PDF that identified all the various structures here, and you're like, well, how can I do that? How can I get a view of that? So just remember, you can always go into layers and just toggle that layer on or off. It'll go away or it'll come back on. But once you've got it where you want it, my suggestion is that you right click on this map, anywhere on this map, and go to Generate Map PDF, and then resize this to where it would include this whole area. You can move it around. You will be required to name it. So you could just put it, let's say, structures map or something like that. And then you scroll down and you save that PDF. And now you will have a PDF that'll get added to your documents here. It'll also store it on your hard drive on your computer. But if you'll go into documents, you'll note that I've got a structures map here now that I can download. And this it allows you to have a PDF with those pins identified on it. So hope this helps. Thank you.